Hello random person, Sab Nino here. Welcome to the first episode of a new series I'm starting called Sab Gaming. It's a series where I play games, go figure. I won't be this PNG tuber forever. I am trying to become like a VTuber, like a new VTuber with like a new model. It's currently in the works. I just need to figure out how to make it look like this and not this. But today we are going to be playing Battle for Bikini Bottom. The bad one. Let's get started. I love how they have to label it number 2.
Whatever.
Ever wanted a Valley Girl SpongeBob? I'm pretty sure nobody asked for it, but we have it. THQ. It's in the game. I love this crusty ass just intros. Look at this 12 frames per second SpongeBob opening. This is the cover I use for all of those theme song parodies, so Viacom doesn't sue my ass. Also, I do have shape keys for like new expressions on this PNG tuber, but I don't. Whenever I press anything during cutscenes, it just.
Now to activate my army of blindly loyal robot minions. Hear me, my
It like
robots.
skips cutscenes,
This is your
so
boss,
I
your
won't.
ruler, your master. Today today I will conquer Bikini Bottom.
You see,
and
it's funny because he's
will all
evil.
Follow my orders.
You stink.
You robots. What went wrong?
Love the Sailor Mouth representation.
I went to college!
Get lost. Dipsqueak. The end.
What's this? The obey plankton
These
switch on my
fucking
robot
text to
generator
speech.
was set to off. No!
Robot tea parties are the best, huh, Patrick? Oh, I wish robots were people too. Wouldn't that
God,
be
the
great?
animation is just
Let's gather up all the
terrible.
robots and make a wish on the first falling clan
like in
we
these
see.
cutscenes.
Oh!
I wish robots were people too. Oh no! This way, Patrick! Help!
Love how they just flip that footage. They sure love using these ones. That was the exact same. That was the exact same scene twice. Just of those like tiny little robot heads. Also, what the fuck is that? That is not the pineapple. What did they do to the pineapple? Did it expire? Do I need to whip out the furnace pineapple in a can? I might have to. Let's go to downtown. Ah, shit, that's right. I was playing this earlier. I need to restart. You didn't see that? You didn't see any of that. I have made zero progress, absolutely. I'm a professional.
The Bikini Bottom Magic Shop has just notified us that several magic props from their store have... Is this right? Yes, the magic props have disappeared. If found, please return them to the magic shop at once.
Not funny, bro. It's not funny.
Robots are everywhere. I have to get to the bottom of this. Where is Patrick? He'll help
Oh
me get these
yeah,
robots
on
under
newer
control.
PCs apparently.
Patrick!
Apparently, sometimes it either doesn't show black or doesn't show white. Because I know, like, when I played Employee of the Month on, like, modern consoles, what ended up happening was, like, all the eyes and, like, the white stuff are just transparent.
Nice job! You've collected a billiard ball.
When you can't say Magic 8. while we're here, while I'm just like playing this game, I want to show you my new VTubers, like my new PNG tuber
Well done! You
things.
found some playing cards.
There's this default happy one. There's this frowning one. There's this angry one. I absolutely love the angry one. He's just kicking in his boots. And here's a sad one.
Use the mouse to move SpongeBob through the street.
I had no idea that F1 was the instruction button. Oh no, this is gonna suck. Typically I'm good at this game. I have a feeling that I'm just bad at games whenever I'm put on camera. When I played this game like to test it out,
Good job.
which
You've located
totally didn't
the toy
happen by the
bunny.
way. I played it in one go.
You've located some marbles.
Wow, marbles. I love marbles. How? It was frozen. I froze it. They still hit you when it's frozen? Hey look, it's the card that SpongeBob leaned in Employee of the Month. Would you guys be interested in me playing Employee of the Month? I'm pretty sure I have it. Comment below. I really wish I can, like, showcase, Nick Toon Twister, like 3D Toon Twister.
You collected
But
a crystal ball.
I bought the game, and for whatever reason, it just won't work. So it's just sitting on my computer right now.
Crazy robot drivers. Okay, what was I doing again? Oh, if I only had something to refresh my memory.
Such riveting gameplay. Wait, I got confused since there were two skinny dudes. I am doing a bad job so far. Wait, no, it was this one.
Stop! You've won a mask.
And this was before COVID.
Oh, goody!
Stop pestering me!
No, it's a noise Squidward Day.
Money, 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 money.
When actually no, it's not a noise Squidward Day. That was a few months ago.
Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Woohoo!
SpongeBob me Bob, I've overdosed on ketamine and I'm about to die. Gorilla.
Stop pestering me! Stop pestering me! Go away!
Oh, goody, goody. Stop! You've won a lucky penny.
So why is that important? Why is a penny important? This is a city. I could legit find a penny anywhere.
Stop pestering me!
I promise things get interesting. Like after this. Or, wait. Actually interesting, is probably not the best word for this game.
Stop pestering me!
I ship it. Remember that Camp Horror episode where, like,
Stop pestering me!
Squidward and, like,
pestering me!
Patrick
Go
just
away!
Job!
Like,
You've won
stay together in, like, a house, like, in, like, a cabin thingy, because they were just abandoned.
Oh, that did the trick. I remember now. I gotta find Patrick and stop these robots.
Do you now?
Patrick!
Oh my god, Patrick, what did they do to you?
Oh, hi, SpongeBob. Say, what are you doing in that cage?
Patrick, I'm
Looks
not
like
in
a
a cage.
zombie, what
you
the
are.
fuck?
Hey, I may be stupid, but I'm no dummy. You, Mr. SquarePants, are clearly the one inside the cage.
I
Trust me,
hate
Patrick,
how he
you
looks.
are the one in the cage.
I hate
Don't
his
worry,
error.
pal, I'll get you out. No way I'm gonna let my best buddy dry out in a slammer.
Does anyone know how to fix this
Patrick,
issue?
just sit back and watch the master at work.
This is probably going to be a multi-part thing, so
Answer
if anyone
questions
knows,
correctly,
please comment
leave
below.
Patrick in the cage. As the
Otherwise,
timer counts down, wrong answer.
Enjoy Zombie Patrick.
Good.
I am a SpongeBob
What
expert,
amusement park
so...
does Patrick like to go to?
Gee, I wonder. Oh god, this... The frame rate just dropped to like 8 frames. I could barely move my mouse.
Who is Patrick's best friend?
Gee, I wonder. Well, it's obviously Flats the Flounder, right? They were community college buddies.
Who lives next door to Patrick?
Well, it was SpongeBob in one episode, in SpongeNiac, where they just completely forgot to include Squidward's house.
What does SpongeBob give Patrick for Valentine's Day?
A handshake. I love how they featured that as an answer, because technically it's not wrong. He did give him a handshake, like as a plan B.
Great job! You've won a key!
I'll be real, I love the Valentine's Day
Hello,
episode.
Patrick.
It's not perfect, but I appreciate it for, like, not having, like, be about romance, but instead about friends. Also, he's right there! Everyone who isn't colorblind could get this answer right
What is
just by looking at him. He's a monkey. He's a fucking monkey. Do you hear the sounds that he's, like, uttering? Those are monkey sounds. I think that's the gorilla that dressed up as Patrick. I have a hard time believing this is Patrick.
What does Patrick have on the roof of his house?
First, I forgot what a satellite dish is. But no, he has an antenna. But in Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, it's implied that it was like a satellite dish.
Who did Patrick take to his prom?
His mom. Ah yes, I love Carmen Electric Eel. My favorite character. A character so great that he never appeared in a single episode.
What is the name of Patrick's ancestor?
Ah yes, the Dirty Bubble. Oh, I'm pretty sure he says Patty Poo later on.
Where does Patrick's favorite superhero live?
Gee, I wonder. In a cave below the Chum Bucket. Well, maybe. But no, it's, Baby Force. That's the home of Milkmaid Man and Fuckboy.
There you go, little buddy. Now tell Patty Poo who did this to you.
We have to
See,
stop
he
the
did
robots
say
from
it.
taking over Bikini Bottom.
So is he Patrick's
Robots,
ancestor
huh?
or not?
This sounds like a job for him.
Mermaid Man?
No, SpongeBob. Him!
Oh no, not him!
Yes, SpongeBob. This is a job for... the Pink Menace!
Also, I just love how there's like no variety in controls. Like everything is a mouse.
A magic book!
What about the original Battle for Bikini Bottom just made them think, hey, let's make Patrick a superhero. Cause like, keep in mind, this was before creatures from the Krusty Krab. This was before like Patrick Man. This was before Sponge Out of Water. One of the questions is like in the trivia section regarding Quest, like Patrick is like, what is Patrick's alter ego? Obviously, the answer is Pink Menace, but like, how is anyone supposed to know that? Because the Pink Menace was introduced in this game. It's so magic that it's invisible. I love the way he just walks slowly, just towards the beginning. Hurry up! Wait, no. Hurry up!
Him!
Huh.
Isn't nature wonderful?
Not in this game.
Oh, thank you for recovering my stuff. If you would be so kind, please put everything back where it belongs.
Will do, Mr. Amazing, Mr. Magic, Mr. Trick Guy, sir. Let's see here.
Who wants to bet that's an intern? Just an intern who worked on that game.
I don't want to do that.
I don't care what you want to do. I'm a rebel. I do what I want. If I want these here, I will. If I want to put these cards in a keyhole, if I want to put these in the barrel,
That's a good idea.
I don't give a fuck about what you want. I am doing what I want, even if it kills me. Okay, let's play the game normally. But that's where it's supposed to go. What was that? Here. Also, let this lady in. Let her in. Just look at her. She clearly wants something. It's clearly an emergency. What is wrong with you?
Patrick, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh, hi, SpongeBob. I was just preparing myself for bowling practice. Wanna come along?
Preparing yourself, huh? What about the robots, Patrick? Oh, did you say bowling?
I kind
always
of
wanted to
wish
go
this
bowling. Can you
location
teach me?
Well,
would like
SpongeBob,
return in like an
Key to
episode.
bowling is one simple word. Be the ball.
That's 3 words, Patrick.
No, it isn't. Look.
It would be cool if this bowling alley was in an episode
Be the ball, huh?
of the show.
Okay, I'll give it a
Because
try.
I could see them like pulling
Click
off a
the mouse
bowling
button
episode
to
really
make
well.
Patrick.
I'm pretty sure if you just put it in the middle, that you'll just win. See? And no strategy involved. Well, okay, a little strategy. Also, this implies that the Krusty Crew has like go out bowling. That's honestly a cute idea. I don't care about the score, if I'm being honest. This is just a filler game for, like, when you beat the entire area. I'm just playing it because if I don't, then it wouldn't count. I typically prefer SpongeBob not handling sports. I think a bowling episode would be a lot of fun. This Tiki moved. Yeah, it moves. No, I don't want to play again. I completed Downtown Bikini Bottom.
Cave jumper.
A report has just come in that Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy seem to have misplaced several of their superhero gadgets. If sighted, please notify the Shady Shoals Rest Home at once.
Hello, Mermaid Man, Barnacle Boy. I have to find them. Those robots won't stand a chance with them around.
How weird, the block's actually
Click the
showing.
mouse button to jump.
But for
from
how
platform
long?
to platform.
Oh yeah, I remember playing this game. It sucks. This game sucks, I don't like it.
Ah! Wahoo! Wow!
Damn. This game should not be a platformer whatsoever.
Nice job! You've collected the radar boot!
Or if you're gonna platform, make it good. Plus it's just slow and tedious. I am down to 1 life already, and I just started. Okay, I did it. I achieved something.
Go SpongeBob! Go Sal!
I have no idea how I did that, but hey. I did it, and that's all that matters. Hey look! It's death. Give SpongeBob some aspirin. He is clearly running out of breath. Give him an inhaler. Well, what was I supposed to do? I do appreciate how it saves the amount of gadgets, so I don't have to do that all over again. It's the balls of steel! Look, it's the balls of steel! We're about to collect the balls of steel, guys! I love the balls of steel. They're balls and they're steel.
You've collected the balls of steel! Nice job! You've collected Barnacle Boy's bubble blower!
Go SpongeBob! Go Sal! Holy Krabby Patties!
I did it. Somehow I did it. Awesome.
There appears to be a state-of-the-art security system blocking this passage.
Security system takes control of Squidward's house and he begins attacking the city.
But I know better.
You know, I used to struggle with this game. Like as a kid. Okay, like this section was pretty easy for me, but when I got to level 2 and 3, I struggled a ton.
Barnacle Boy's original copter cap!
I'm pretty sure Gary wears that in another game. You know, looking back, I don't understand how I struggled with this as a kid. Like, I was and am bad at slider games, but this is pretty basic. There are definitely more challenging games. Like the one we just played.
Way to go!
That's one of the hardest ones.
Mermaid Man's glove of punishment!
Kinky. So riveting. This is... Who would play the platformer when you have this? This is better in every way. I kind of miss when, like, just different ports of, like, different games had, like, different versions of it. Because sometimes we get, like, hidden gems like Atlantis Squarepantis DS, but at the same time, I don't miss it because we used to get stuff like this.
Great job! You've won Barnacle Boy's toy hammer!
Imagine if this game, like, got rehydrated. What would that even look like? Take a shot every time they reuse dialogue. Wait, actually, don't. That's...
Hey, Squidward.
You'll
nice
die.
place you got here. I didn't know you moved.
This isn't my house, you moron. It's a cage. The robots trapped me in here.
The robots, huh?
Squidward looks dead.
One. I will save you!
And then we can look for Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy together as a team.
On second thought, you know what? I kind of like it in here. Go away, SpongeBob. Leave me to my new home.
Nonsense, Squidward. I'll get you out of there.
I love how they just
It's
didn't
a
know how to
goodness
add
that
subtitles to
kinda counts
that, so they just
Wrong
added a bunch of
answers will be
explanations.
How many legs does Squidward have?
I do appreciate how they give SpongeBob a new outfit in each of these. Well, okay, other than the Chum Bucket. But in the jungle one here, and in the pirate one, in
What
the
does Squidward's bumper
in the
sticker
Kelp
on his
Forest
tow
and the
car say?
Flying Dutchman. Yes, Squidward would totally have a Save the Whale sticker. What's taking so long? They were just adding up the high
Does
score? I don't
Squidward
give a
like
shit.
Krusty Krab?
None of these are correct. At the Krusty Krab, he's SpongeBob's personal slave.
Well, isn't that just great?
That's what it says in the magazine, after all.
Who is Squidward's biggest rival?
Squilliam Fancy Son. A character that haven't made an appearance in Season 10. I'm currently in the middle of getting his autograph, actually. One of my close friends actually met him at a con, and
Emergency oxygen tank.
was able to get me his autograph.
What does Squidward live in?
The downside is that they had no Squilliam, like Squilliam things for him to autograph, so we had to settle on the Clone Wars, but it's still bragging rights.
How many suction cups are on one of Squidward's heads?
4. He has 4 on his hands, 6 on his feet. God, Squidward looks so dead.
What does Squidward do in his spare time?
Masturbates. Or all of the above. Yeah, that's what I meant.
What color is Squidward?
Well, he was orange. In his original design, he was orange. Also, this game just loves making the characters just mutter,
You've won.
just like
Mermaid Man's exercise
mutter
medal
utter
ball.
nonsense.
What is Squidward's last name?
Tortellini.
Hey, Barnacle Head, look, over there. It's Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Oh, where?
How did I get surrounded by such losers?
Of the
I love
superhero
Squidward just being
gadgets to
shocked over
continue
there.
to the next game.
Oh shit. I could actually use the keyboard for this one.
Well done. You found Mermaid Man and
Are you
Barnacle Boy's
insane?
walkie-talkies.
Yes, I am insane. Thank you for asking. This is like one of the only games you could play with like a keyboard. And they don't even tell you this. They don't even tell you that you can do this. Why not just make this a keyboard game? The controls are much better as a keyboard game. You can move a lot faster, opposed to just drag down, click on the rope, drag up, click on the rope.
Are you insane?
Well, I was near the rope.
You found the radar capsule.
What even is a radar capsule? That's my question. What does it do?
Barnacle Brain.
I could do without the name calling. Thank you very much, Squidward. Dick-nosed piece of shit.
Bathtub gear.
I wonder what's super powerful about that. Maybe he could use it alongside a sulfur vision. Where's the rope to escape? There's the rope to escape. I've unlocked the next game. Hell yeah.
I finally got away from that moron.
Hi, Squidward. It's me, your teammate. Now, let's go find Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, old buddy, old pal.
Find them! They're right behind you, Barnacle Brain!
I'm not falling for that one again. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy!
Then the opposite happens.
Yes, we've been formulating a plan to hide from, stop the robots.
What is going on?
Yeah, what he said. We can't find their gadgets. We can't do our crime fighting without them. I mean, what kind of mindless buffoon would take a superhero's gadgets?
I don't know.
Oh, you again. Just put them back there on the wall of gadgets. Just be sure you keep the noise down. It's Mermaid Man's nappy time.
Click the speakers
So
on
was
the wall.
SpongeBob stealing them this whole
Gadget
time?
belongs there.
Also, I
Superhero
love how
gadgets
Mermaid
collected.
and Barnacle Boy are
Then you
just the
go
stock
next.
art. I'm pretty sure Gary wears this. Ah, balls of steel. The best thing on the wall. You're watching Boomerang from Cartoon Network. You're superheroes. Use a real hammer. I would not use that blender for anything. I wonder
Everything
how
seems
much
to
of
be in
this is
order here,
accurate.
So you know what that means.
We can stop the robots now as a team.
Oh, no. It means it's time to dance.
Okay.
To the dance floor!
Notice how that's the only thing
Watch
Rain Man
and remember the
says.
pattern.
Look at Barnacle Boy. He's so
Holy Krabby
dead.
Patties!
I just have to do one level of this, right? Yeah, I'm fucking up. I'm not gonna play this more. I don't care about this game. It's boring. It's not even a rhythm game. It's just Simon Says. Also, they miscolored Mermaid Man's, like, strap here. Please tell me I am able to progress. I think I am.
Barnacles!
I completed the Mermalair. Hell yeah. Let's go to the Flying Dutchman's graveyard, which looks nothing like the Flying Dutchman's graveyard, by the way. It just looks like a shipwreck, just a generic shipwreck. Where's the glow? Where's the spooky green glow? Give us the spooky green glow. It just looks generic.
Capture the flag.
This is not the Flying Dutchman's graveyard. This is
The first
a
nautical
graveyard.
bank has reported that a group of robots have taken several expensive treasures from their vault. If you find something valuable that doesn't belong to you, please return it to its rightful owner immediately. Yeah, like that's gonna happen.
Hello, Mr. Dutchman?
I'll give
Anybody
them
in here?
this. That was actually funny.
Anyone? Anyone at all?
Hey, that doesn't belong to you. That's me money.
Uh-oh, it sounds like Mr. Krabs is in trouble. Hang on, Mr. Krabs, I'm coming!
Also, SpongeBob has a ghost hat.
Retrieve the 4 colored flags and return them to their base.
I don't need instructions. I find it interesting how, like, the hat is, like, transparent because of the we can't show any black glitch. But his eye patch is fine. Is that not pure black?
Well done! You found a treasure chest.
Violence. I love violence. Don't you love violence? I love violence.
Good job! You've located a money bag.
What do you mean I don't like violence? I totally love violence. Oh my god. It says booty. It says booty. We are collecting booty. Now all I can think of is just the Revenge of the Flying Dutchman running gag and like the final boss. Where they kept saying shit like, I'd rather be playing with me booty, or let me guess, you got some booty, you want some more booty. That's all you pirates want. Booty this, booty that. They knew what they were doing.
You've collected a credit card.
And there was even an ad with the Flying Dutchman just going, "Hands off me booty!" And SpongeBob was just like, oh, that's the last place where I'd want to put my hands. The Flying Dutchman has no booty, I assume. He doesn't even have legs, so he doesn't really have use for a booty. Here it is. Well, I collected all the booty. I guess I just collect the flags. Yeah, that's... Why did I say that as if it's a question? That I know that's what I'm supposed to do. I have played this game before. It's been years since I've played it. This is the first time I've played it since I was a kid. I've said this already in my top 10 worst SpongeBob games, but I am deeply ashamed that I grew up with this one before the 3D platformer. Without the black, it just looks like SpongeBob is just... It just looks like a floating skeleton PNG is just floating above SpongeBob's head. I believe it's only the yellow one, right? Because, like, well, I have the blue, I have the red, I have the black. We just need yellow. Yeah, there we go. I used to struggle with this game as a kid. And, you know, there is a little bit of strategy involved, which I do appreciate. It's not too hard, not too easy. It's a decently balanced game. I dig it. Look, there are some good qualities in this game.
No match for No Beard, the yellow pirate. Arg.
SpongeBob has done better arcs. That had no passion whatsoever. Oh. I just found out that this game could be played with a mouse too. Though, oddly enough, unlike the rope game, like with Squidward in the Mermalair, I think mouse controls actually work better. Also, speaking of the Mermalair, just like the first level of the Mermalair in the last part, give this sponge an inhaler! He clearly needs it!
You've earned a large pearl!
I don't give a shit about your... I don't give a shit about your large pearl. Give this man some... Give this man an inhaler. He clearly has asthma. Okay, vent over. I do feel bad for SpongeBob though. This game's just okay. Again, give this man an inhaler. I keep wanting to say aspirin because of the BFBB platformer, but I'm talking about an inhaler. I don't remember what aspirin's for. That's for pain relief, right?
Way to go! You've earned a treasure map!
I'm guessing aspirin is for like pain relief, because in the context of like the aspirin joke in BFBB, Mr. Krabs says he's running out of aspirin and he's in a room filled with Squidward's music. And as we know, Squidward may be a great artist, but he is not a great musician. Except when the plot demands it. Then he's a great musician. So I'm guessing aspirin is like a pain reliever. So Mr. Krabs' ears, or I guess eye stalks, stop hurting. I put myself in a little bit of a tight corner. Okay, I salvaged it. I was afraid I was gonna have to restart, but I think I have salvaged the issue. Time for the last box, and then out to the next one. I remember this one being a lot more fun as a kid, but as an adult, I'm just kind of bored by it.
Way to
I
go!
don't really like
earned
it.
A golden tooth!
Not terrible, it's just very boring. Kelp Forest has like a
there you are, Mr. Krabs.
less tedious version.
Mr.
I
Krabs,
think.
this may not be the best time to ask, but I was wondering if maybe, for not too much trouble.
Spit it out!
Possibly, you know,
Spit it
raise
out!
at the Krusty Krab.
Ray!
Thank you.
Have you been sniffing whale bubbles again, SpongeBob? Now get me out of this here break before I decide to make Squidward employee.
Why is there a dash between Squidward?
What?
That's a
That's
typo.
Crazy talk. Aye, aye, Captain. I'll get you out of there right away.
Answer trivia questions correctly.
Mr. Krabs should give SpongeBob a raise in this scenario. He is saving him. That's the least he could do. At least raise it by like $1 or something.
Krabs' Pepsi worm.
Or $5 probably. Inflation and shit. Mr. Doodles, a character we technically don't see again. I say technically because Mr. Doodles is actually an extra they use. I love how it says Febtember.
What is the name of Mr. Krabs' restaurant?
I swear, this takes up so much RAM, like so much memory. These are the slowest sections. Crab Nebula. Oh my god, I just realized. I really hope this ass, who is Plankton's arch enemy.
What was the Krusty Krab originally?
A retirement home. When you throw Camp Coral into the mix, that gets messy.
How many bumps are on Mr. Krabs' back?
I believe just 3.
Money, 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 money.
I didn't get to read that. What number is 5014? You could tell that they just don't really try with some of the extra answers.
What do Mr. Krabs' hands look like?
He's right here! Boxing gloves, sure.
Money, 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 money.
Missed opportunity to say big meaty claws. I'm really hoping for the who's Mr. Krabs' arch enemy question, please.
What is not on a Krabby Patty?
Special sauce? That answer's technically false. In a few episodes, they do have a secret ingredient to a Krabby Patty.
Who lives in an anchor under the sea? Money, 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 money.
Eugene Krabs goes. There, you have a theme song reference. Now you can watch the video all the way through. I have so much faith in my fan base.
At Mr. Krabs' Halloween party, what did SpongeBob come
Money, money,
as?
money, money, money,
No.
money, money, money,
We're down to 9 questions left, and we don't get the famous question.
Stop, Barnacles.
What? He dressed up
What
as the
color are Mr.
Dutchman!
Krabs' pants?
This is a lie too! They're purple! Also, yes, SpongeBob looked like a ghost, but he dressed up as the Flying Dutchman. He just did a shitty job at it. Fuck this game. The question I was hoping for, which we didn't get, there is a question of who is Mr. Krabs' arch enemy, and one of the answers is communism.
Hard earned. Doesn't it belong to the First Nautical Bank?
Why is hard earned all
Well,
caps?
I'm just going to return it to its rightful owner.
I don't need to collect all the barrels, right? I just need to collect the treasure. Here's something weird about this game
I love money.
that I don't really see in many other games. With the AWE games, they often have a library of reused audio. And for some of them, they actually got Clancy Brown. For the non-reused dialogue, they don't get Clancy Brown. So we have this game where, you know, when it's new dialogue, it's not Clancy Brown. It's the person who played Mr. Krabs in the platformer BFBB. While whenever you're just playing like in the games itself, it's Clancy Brown.
Mother of pearl.
It's a little distracting. Why didn't they just get Clancy Brown? But then again, if they had to pick, if I had to pick between Clancy Brown being a part of like the platformer or this game, I would definitely pick the platformer. I'd put that at top priority. Also, that, what you saw right there,
Collected a gold coin.
what you just witnessed is the reason why Mr. Krabs is an All-Star Brawl 2. By the way, should I do like a let's play of the campaign of All-Star Brawl 2. I wouldn't be against that. You know, who would play Smash Brothers when you have this?
Nice job!
That the
You've
Dutchman?
collected a gold bar!
I doubt it. I think it's just someone who's been thrown in the brig. Seriously, this meant to be the Dutchman ship. I said this in the beginning. Where is the greenish glow? Where's the greenish glow? It needs greenish glow? Wait, this is the angry face. But where's the greenish glow? This is the Dutchman's graveyard. Quit robbing me! I recently put in like new VTuber, new PNG tuber shortcuts, so I'm still getting used to the controls and figuring out where's where. Because initially this default was F1, but that apparently loads the instructions, so I had to change it.
Nice job! You've collected a large diamond!
Mr. Krabs collected white diamond. You know, white diamond from Steven Universe. Sometimes I wonder how many people in my audience still like Steven Universe. Cause like, I've made a few Steven Universe videos like in the height of its popularity. But, how many people like Steven Universe in my audience now? Especially when there's been like so much hate for it in recent years. And typically my Steven Universe themed videos, which isn't a lot, they typically underperform. But then again, that could be just a situation of it's not SpongeBob. Playing a Steven Universe game could be a fun idea. Also, this is not Mr. Krabs' walk sound. This is an imitation of Mr. Krabs' walk sound. That's another thing I notice about AWE games. They don't use like the exact folly. They just try to like imitate it instead. And it's not like a truth or square situation where they try to do their own thing. I wish they just went with the original.
You've located some dollar bills!
Okay, I didn't have to put all of those in here.
Money, 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 money. Look at all this loot, SpongeBob.
Yes, now we just need to return it to its rightful owner.
Yeah, right. Well, you see, let's talk about your raise again, me boy.
My raise! Hooray! Thank you, Mr. Krabs.
Yes, me boy, you've earned it. Of course, after the deductions for the, let's see, tax donations for the, Save the Kelp Forest Foundation, the Mr. Eugene Krabs Retirement Fund, etc., etc., I'll just deduct all that out of your pay.
Wow, I never knew there were so many deductions from getting a raise.
Yeah.
Hey, are you trying to pull the kelp over my eyes, Mr. Krabs?
No, of course not.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Mr. Krabs. You see, SpongeBob, all you had to do was ask.
I love SpongeBob being slightly more aware, just self-aware, and just being a little bitch about returning it to its rightful owner.
Balance all the treasure to continue to the next game.
Oh boy, balancing. Okay. Well, it's balanced now, but I have to keep in mind all of the... A tooth weighs that much? How the fuck did I do that in one take?
We have to save all those people who are walking the plank.
474, 475. Oh, I'm sure they'll be just fine without us, lad. 476, 477.
But Mr. Krabs, they're all potential customers. You know what that means. More money.
975, 976. Shiver me timbers, boy! You made me lose count. Don't just stand there. Money, 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 money.
SpongeBob had to convince Mr.
Save the
Krabs,
fish as they are forced to
like, to
walk
save
the plank.
innocent
Use
lives.
the mouse to move your boat left and right to catch the fish. The more fish you save, the higher your score will
From
be.
just dying. So typically, like, I'm not gonna censor, like, the gameplay videos, because I want these to be quick and easy to produce. But I might have to censor this sentence that I'm about to say.
Great!
SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs are currently being at prevention. That's kind of fucked up, but
Great!
it's a good cause, even if Mr. Krabs is being a selfish asshole about it. He's only saving these fish because of potential, like, gain from it. He does not value anybody's life in this game. But then again, given one course meal, maybe he doesn't value life at all. Like, Mr. Krabs not giving a shit about other people's lives has been like a joke that they, I believe started in like season 3 and then just ran into the ground as like the show went on. Like Mr. Krabs killing Squidward and out of the picture. I want to move on to the next game.
Ah, barnacles!
So, unfortunately in this game I'm gonna have to just let people die.
Uh-oh.
Which is kind of fucked up. This game is pretty dark when you think about the implications of it. Also, that fish should have entered the boat. Just one more.
Uh-oh.
You missed more than one, SpongeBob. That was 2. I hope the fish are okay, though. Hooray! I beat the graveyard. Notice how I say the graveyard and not the Dutchman's graveyard, because, well, that isn't the Flying Dutchman's graveyard. I know the Chum Bucket is right over here, but I want to do the Kelp Forest next, because I feel like the Chum Bucket, since it has like one of the hardest levels, would have a nice sense of finality.
Vine Swinger.
We have just received information that a cargo plane has been spotted plunging out of control over the Kelp Forest.
Dude, we're falling right out of the sky! We're gonna drop the load!
Entering
I like to
Kelp
think
Forest.
that's the same
Watch your
plane.
step. Watch my step? What's that supposed to mean?
They don't even animate this. They just show a black screen. How lazy.
Oh. Holy fish paste!
Show us the damage!
Tartar sauce. I guess I'll have to find something else to wear.
I want to see some body parts! Also, casual nudity. I guess that isn't new for the SpongeBob franchise.
Whoops.
Did he just tear off the fur?
Sorry about that, little friend.
He just tore off
Hit
the
mouse
fur
button
of a
to
sea
jump
creature.
from vine to vine. Time your jumps so SpongeBob
I'm
avoids
guessing
the
a sea
robots.
cheetah.
Collect all
SpongeBob did not have to kill an innocent creature just to wear something. A sponge and tidy whities is not that out of the norm. As a matter of fact, they're his pajamas. Until he got pajamas. Okay, I need to be very careful.
You found a Krusty Krab work hat.
I know with this game, it's very wonky. I have to collect.
Good job. You located some gloves.
Also, are we gonna ignore how SpongeBob's wardrobe is just all across the Kelp Forest? How did it get there? Ah, damn it. I have to start this game all over.
Well done. found a net.
See what I mean? You have to be very specific on where you locate.
Found some sunscreen lotion.
And like where you locate the vine if you want to collect all the necessities. All the stuff I already collected, saved. Yeah, it's saved. That's one upside I could say about this game. You don't have to reset progress. The only downside to that is that it discourages replayability. Because after I'm done playing this game, I'm honestly just gonna uninstall it. No! I made the same mistake twice!
Nice job. You've collected a wooden sword.
Okay, I had to kill myself for that to happen, but hey, it took me 4 times, but I did it. It shouldn't have taken me 5 times. But 4 times, I mean.
Gary, is that you? Hey, that sounds like Gary.
I must save him.
Move SpongeBob's raft over to the dock on the other side of the river. Click and
I know
drag
there's a
the
bunch of
other
mobile
rafts
apps based
and
on
move them
this.
out.
Great job. You've won some new clothes.
Again, why is this just scattered in the Kelp Forest? Is there a reason for that? Other than just for the dress-up game coming up. Spoiler alert, this is all for dress-up.
Great job. You've won some glasses.
They just look like 2 PNGs without the black. And this was the level where I struggled with as a kid. If it wasn't obvious, I was a pretty, like, I wouldn't say stupid kid, but like, there were definitely some things that struggled, that I struggled with.
You've won an umbrella.
I was a kid with the tism after all. I'm still a kid with the tism. An adult with tism.
Gary,
Autism.
I finally found you. Don't worry, my slippery little friend. SquarePants is here to save the day.
Answer
I love how
trivia
Gary's
questions
shell is
correctly.
just a circle.
Free Gary from the cage.
It's just
The
a
time
full
to count
round
down.
sphere.
All answers
Also,
I'm ready.
it looks oddly
How
small.
many times a day does Gary eat?
Twice a week. Wait, no. Twice a day, I mean. I'm guessing that fluctuates between episodes, but in I Was a Teenage Gary, he had a can in the morning and a can at night. It's literally right there! Yes, not enough. There's not enough letters in Gary's name. It should be spelled G-H-A-I-R-R-I-E-Y.
What does it say
Yes.
on Gary's fruit dish?
Are you fucking kidding me? Ah yes, yummy in my tummy. The man. Are those just sea monkeys? This game came out before the sea monkeys were introduced. I'm guessing this is just sea monkeys.
Who teaches SpongeBob how to tie his shoes?
It's Gary! How could it be anyone else but Gary? The questions are centered around him. This should be obvious. Plus, that's 2 questions in a row where Gary is the answer, literally. Well, he's the cat equivalent.
What color is Gary's fruit dish?
I mentioned this in, like, the top 10 worst SpongeBob games video, but this is wrong. On the stock art, Gary's food dish is purple, but in the show, it is not. I don't even understand why they made it purple. That's a weird
How many
design
spots
choice.
are on each side of Gary?
Gary just having a bunch of, like, weird grunts and noises. Like, honestly makes more sense than any of the other characters, because with Patrick he just sounded like a gorilla, and Squidward just sounded like he was muttering to himself. But with Gary, he is a non-verbal character, so it makes a lot of sense.
Sleep?
Technically, he sleeps on some newspapers.
Who has Gary for a pet?
He's right here. SpongeBob was being fatherly to Gary in the beginning. These are basic-ass questions.
What color is Gary?
He's pink and blue. Again, visual observation. Anyone who isn't colorblind could answer these questions correctly.
Here, Gary. Come here, boy. Come
Oh,
on.
I have an
Come
idea.
to Daddy. You can do it.
How about we have a questionnaire about SpongeBob,
Gary?
and have one of the questions
I'm over
be,
here.
what is
Hey, Gary,
SpongeBob's
wait for
name?
me.
Or what shape is
Fly,
SpongeBob
Gary, to the
SquarePants?
forest, avoid
Okay, so apparently I was wrong in part 1. There was like a propeller hat that I thought Gary wore later on in the game. But no, it's apparently just an unrelated hat. Just an unrelated propeller hat. Honestly, why is Gary even flying around? Where did he get that hat? Was it in the debris? No. This game just froze on me. I used to do this as a kid, just having jitter around. This game is just an easier Flappy Bird. No, seriously, this game is just Flappy Bird. Hey look, a jar.
You've located a jar.
Whatever you do, do not put Rainbow Dash inside. I'm begging you. If you know, you know. Let's just put it at that.
Well done.
Okay, this is an easier collectathon than the beginning stage. When did Camp Coral get trails? Get hiking trails, like this sort of thing. You know, like the staircases and like the wooden pathways on hikes. You know what I'm talking about, right? Maybe?
Gary! Gary!
Oh, so I can't point to this, but SpongeBob has his
Oh, where could he
pussy
be?
exposed.
Whoops! I guess I ripped my pants again. Hey, what's this? How convenient. A changing room. Out here, in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, there is one thing I do appreciate about this game. Depending on what outfit you end up with, the ending changes. Like, the next cutscene changes.
Hooray!
Also, one thing I want to bring up, this game always starts with the Krusty Krab. Always. And I really want to know what the Krusty Krab cutscene would have looked like. It always...
Perfect patties are made with love.
Like, I've always wondered that as a kid. I also remember that, like, the jellyfish one is also pretty rare to end on.
Jellyfishing, jellyfishing!
Those just look like shades. At first I thought those were the Goo Lagoon shades, but now I remember. Like, that's one of the downsides of this. Shit, I forgot. I was too focused on, like, the jellyfishing glasses to remember what I was doing.
I love karate.
This game is just okay. If I want to dress up SpongeBob game, I'll just go to
dressuphoo.com.
dressuphoo.com.
Except being under the ocean.
Remember dressuphoo.com? Does anyone remember that? Look, as a kid, I hated most things girly, which is the exact opposite of how I am now. But there was one time I was looking up SpongeBob Flash games and I found one on Dress Up Who, and I used to play it all the time. I loved shit like that. Also, the Goo Lagoon line was reused from Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. I forgot to bring that up.
Swab the deck, walk the plank. What's that? You hungry boy? Okay, let's go find you something to eat.
find him something. Just take him home. Because clearly in this game, the robots aren't that much of a threat as they are in the original. I know this game was based on a classic arcade game. I just don't remember what it was. But when playing this game with my stepdad, he told me like what the original game was. I wish I wasn't blanking on it. But I say this one's probably the best, one of the best ones out of them, because like it's a little addicting, not gonna lie. But I know one thing that happened. I think I was trying to have one of them be a stage for me. Wouldn't be surprised if it was like the second level in the Chum Bucket. I remember they just unlocked the levels for me. They just unlocked every single level. Which wasn't what I meant, but hey, I was satisfied. They cheated the system. But I want to beat this game fair and square. Because I have never done that before, and I think it would make for a more interesting videos than just having all of them. Okay, the finale. I am dreading this one. I am dreading the Hall of Arms. I hated it as a kid.
I have just been handed a statement from a Mr.
I'm pretty sure
Plankton,
I'll hate it now.
entrepreneur and proprietor of the Chum Bucket. It reads, I, Plankton, would like to request the services of a few first-class citizens who would be so kind to help me restore my spectacular contraption that these robots have damaged. Once completed, I will rule the I will then be able to help all the friendly citizens of Bikini Bottom.
You just wrote that?
Holy sea cow, what's that smell?
My strawberry body soap.
No wonder Plankton never has any customers. This must be where all the robots are coming from.
No,
Okay,
that's not the
I'm
smell.
going in.
I just wanted to brag about my strawberry scents. Olay strawberry body wash is my go-to. I think I did a good call of ending it in the Chum Bucket, because it adds a little more suspense. I honestly wish the Chum Bucket was locked, like until the very end, because I think that's how it should be. That's how it was in the original. Plus, personally, I think these have like probably the hardest levels. I know this one I struggled with too, mainly because it's a big maze, and big mazes hurted my little brain.
Well done! You found a weight!
Can I just ask, where does the realistic fish head come from? Like when he announces shit? Is he just following SpongeBob? Is it just a slow news day? Like, for the boss fights in the original game, the original platformer, I get his inclusion. He's just a fun narrator. Also, can I just say, like, the fully designed sound effects aren't that great in this game. I'll be honest. God, there's just a bunch of just random noises that just loop on repeat that just don't sound good. They just annoy me more than anything else. Like this beeping. It's very subtle, but whenever I hear it, it just kind of drives me up a wall. I don't like it.
Good job!
We don't need noise every second. We don't need noises every second. We don't need robot sounds every time a robot shows up. We don't need the characters just muttering to themselves whenever they're in the cage during the trivia questions. Games are allowed to have moments of silence.
Good job! You've located a pulley!
This complaint I actually forgot to bring up in the original game, because in the like top 10 worst SpongeBob games, but I completely just forgot how bad of an issue it is. I just need the blue key. Where's the blue key? Where's the key that is blue? Why not? I don't need an extra life, but it just feels nice having a full health bar. Oh, here's the blue key. Now I just need to find the exit. I could have sworn the exit was in this corner. Perfect. I remember. Time for the worst level in the game.
Take that, you ornery metal critters! Hey-ya! You want some of this?
Buttered barnacles?
Take that, you oversized blender! Come get some, you dang nematodes!
Sandy sounds like she's in trouble.
I don't remember how this goes. I'm guessing I just pulled the covered leathers. Just the colored leather. The colored levers first. Colored levers is such a tongue twister. This one's rather
Way to
easy.
go! You've earned a fan!
But I have a sneaking suspicion that I might have to follow like some sort of tutorial. Do I do this? No. Oh. Okay. Okay.
Way to go! You've earned a small gear.
Okay. Those first two levels aren't as bad as I thought. Oh my god, am I actually doing this? Okay. I think this is where it gets hard. Yeah, this is where it gets hard. Nope, not that. What about this? I did not expect to beat that.
A switch.
It took some trial and error, but I'm gonna be honest, it feels very fucking cathartic actually being able to beat it.
Let's give him a hand.
Because I was not able to beat it.
Quit laughing, little square dude, and get me out of here!
Oh, right away, Sandy.
Because I was not able to beat
Answer
this as a
trivia
kid.
question. Continue to the next game.
Why is Sandy's mouth so wide? Oh my god, she has the Patrick issue! She looks like a zombie too! A precious thread, a tapestry of in the tapestry of life. Is that a reference to something? It might be a reference to something.
Where does Sandy live?
There's sound effects for this? Also, Star Wars reference. Because there is a rule in fiction that everything must reference Star Wars at least once.
Who is Sandy's karate partner?
He's right here. Also, you'd think Larry would occasionally partake with Sandy in karate. Honestly, this question made me realize we've never seen Larry in a karate episode. That would be cool. Because he's already
How
strong.
does Sandy breathe underwater?
Tap, tap. I hate that these questions are just visual
Great
observations.
job! You've won a magnet.
What is Sandy's favorite food?
Oh!
Boiled nuts.
Oh!
I hope it's not sushi. She lives underwater. Most of her friends are fellow fish. They would be mortified. Traumatized
What is
even.
Sandy's favorite water activity?
Surfing?
Oh!
Yeah, surfing. Definitely not water ballet.
What does Sandy do during the winter?
Hibernation. I remember online there was just a meme going around how SpongeBob has lied to us. Because apparently squirrels don't hibernate.
What martial art does Sandy practice with SpongeBob?
This wasn't a previous question. One of the previous questions was legit, who is Sandy's karate partner? I swear, if this game came out now, there'd be a lot more material to work with.
What color is Sandy's water suit?
Okay, even people who are colorblind could get this answer right.
Where is Sandy from?
Texas. I mean Texas. I meant to say Texas. I'm gonna have to censor that too. I accidentally spoiled the Sandy Cheeks movie. That doesn't come out until August. I actually have a review for that movie in the works. It's been in the works for months actually, but
Thanks, little wrangler.
I want to wait until it comes out.
Payback time. I'll be back.
Hey,
Since
who turned
like,
out the lights? Ow! Sandy, is that you?
well, it's not out yet, and I don't want Paramount to sue my ass. This feels a little unsatisfying to control. I remember not liking this game. Cause like, I don't know, I've seen like gameplay footage of this. Like, obviously I played it as a kid, but I remember this game being unnecessarily long. Almost feeling endless.
I've got a knuckle sandwich with your name on it. You ready for your whooping?
I'm ready for a can of whoop ass. Yeah, you see, it's funny because you said whooping, and this video isn't for kids, so it's like, so I said whoop ass. I'm so edgy, guys. I say the no-no words. I would make Family Guy blush. Also, I won't lie, I don't like the fact that it's just pixels, like the rope, like it's just pixels. I don't know how they'd be able to fix that. Like, I'm not sure if it's possible to make something more unique, like with this limited hardware, but I don't know. It just feels like MS Paint squiggles. Remember when kids just use MS Paint to make their animations? Come on, circle something, anything. When I was a kid starting off with animation, I used to use MS Paint, and eventually I upgraded to Paint.net, which is slightly better, but still not great for animation. One time, my mom was showcasing my work to like an animator, I think, and they showcased my recently found lost SpongeBob theme song made in Paint.net, and his response was just, "You have my condolences," because he knows how
Don't mess with Texas squirrels.
how tedious MS Paint is as a software for animation. And after using Toon Boom Harmony and Adobe Animate, I can never go back to MS Paint. But anyway, the reason why I'm bringing up MS Paint and like asking if anyone remember when kids used to use that is because I'm pretty sure kids nowadays mainly use Flip-A-Clip. I see more Flip-A-Clip and Kinkmaster. No, not Kink. It can't be Kinkmaster, right? I forgot the name. God damn it. I forgot the name. Something Kickmaster or Kickstarter. Because here's the thing. I know the SpongeBob theme songs, for better or for worse, inspire a lot of kids to make stuff inspired by me. In some cases, borderline steal. Ever since I started making SpongeBob theme songs, I get like, I probably have like 30 like copyright notifications on my work, and I should probably do something about it. And most of them use like Flip-A-Clip or like Kickstarter, Kickmaster, the watermark. That one watermark you see on like iPad videos and shit. Stop freezing! Stop freezing! It froze. It legit froze. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. We don't need a sound effect for every fucking second, guys. We really, really don't. Now that I hear the whooshing, I can't not hear the whoosh. Imagine if this game got rehydrated, like in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. Call it BFBB The Forgotten Levels or something. I don't know. Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated AWE Edition. And they just remake this collection and just fix a lot of the issues. I'm saying all this ironically. I honestly prefer what we got of having the PC port be the actual platformer. Same with the handholds. Because, well, let's be honest, we don't really need demakes like Battle for Bikini Bottom on GBA anymore. Because nowadays, pixel art is more like a style preference opposed to a necessity for hardware. Though there have been like a few exceptions to that where they have tried making like games nowadays on vintage hardware, which I'll be honest, I think is pretty cool. It's a fun gimmick. Like the Grimace Game Boy Color game, and like there was like a Rugrats game that came out recently that both works on like modern consoles and on the NES. I think it was the NES, or like some sort of vintage gaming console. I'll be real, I'm surprised that it wasn't a remake to a game or anything like that. It honestly feels like a game that would come out in that era. It really does. And I'll give them props. It really feels like they were just trying to make a game that could have been in that era, but it wasn't.
Yee-haw! That's what I call a rodeo!
Look at the size of that thing.
Holy shrimp!
It's just too big. It's too much.
Don't worry, SpongeBob. Size doesn't matter.
What the fuck?
Would you look at the time? Well, I'm late for karate practice. I gotta go. All right, see you later. Bob Pants, Sponge Square. Okay, bye.
Oh, what am I gonna do?
Click the switch to
Sandy
see
just made
where
herself
the contraption
uncomfortable
is
with that joke.
drag and
Also, I'm surprised SpongeBob didn't like respond to that like at all.
Yeah!
But then again, how would he really respond to that? Because like, he's not packing. We have seen him naked throughout the show, and he is not packing.
Hooray!
But anyway, back to the Rugrats thing. I just had an idea. If they want to follow in, like, the Rugrats footsteps, and, like, just make vintage games based on, like, IPs that would have come out, like, around the era that they came out, but didn't for whatever reason, if they were crazy enough to do it. What if they made an N64 SpongeBob game? Because fun fact, Super Sponge was gonna be on the N64, but they ended up scrapping it. It was gonna be like a 3D platformer and everything, but they just opted for PlayStation 1 since I guess it was cheaper. But, you know, why not make a SpongeBob N64 game? I think that would be awesome. Dig up the vintage style guides and just make it super authentic. I think people would dig it. I would dig it. I would dig either that or like a Super Sponge Rehydrated. Which I have made concept for before. I'm just bad at coding. You know, this is a decent variant. It's fun. It does its job. I'm about to beat the game. Just one more level.
Sandy, you were right. Size doesn't matter. I beat that big thingamajig back there.
Great job, little square dude. You see, it's not the size of the fish that counts, but it's the motion in the ocean.
Okay, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, that's, pretty funny.
Want to join me in some karate practice, partner?
Does a snail meow? You bet! Let's kick some butt, Sandy! It's karate time!
No kid is gonna understand any of these dick jokes. They're not gonna understand any of those sex jokes. I didn't understand it. And those weren't like, oh, look, the balloons, don't drop them. No, they're being pretty blatant. Like, how else are you supposed to interpret size doesn't matter? And have, like, Sandy's reaction afterwards of just making herself feel uncomfortable. And, like, SpongeBob's, like, slight uncomfortable reaction, too. I don't really care about the high score, if I'm being honest. Okay, game over. New high score. And next up should be the final cutscene. There's only 2 cutscenes in this game. Well, fully animated, cuddly animated cutscenes, that is.
Let's see, the red wire gets connected.
I can finally say I 100%ed
Hello, I am a
Battle for
robot
Bikini Bottom
duplicate of
PC.
plankton and not the actual plankton. Pay no attention to me. Ha ha ha.
Oh,
I
come on,
100%ed
Plankton, we know
this
it's you.
before the original platformer.
What do you want, SpongeBob? Ouch!
We need to find a way to stop these robots from destroying everything.
I can't! I've tried.
SpongeBob's head
everything.
was glitching
I can't be
through his
stopped.
head,
The only
like,
thing left
sure.
to do is to flip the robot control switch on. No, the on switch.
Hey, look, everyone! I'm winning! I'm winning!
They do not fix these errors at all. Patrick's arm is just stretching. You can see where the eyelid cuts off. This looks bad.
High score! High score! For Patrick!
I was just about to try that myself.
You did it, Patrick. The battle for Bikini Bottom is finally over.
He said it. He said the thing.
Ah! Just wait. I'll be back with a new plan. A college-educated plan!
And that was the game. That was Battle for Bikini Bottom. The bad one. I know I've shat on this game like so many times in these 2 parts. Hey Mario. And constantly dub it as the bad one. Honestly, I don't think this is the worst game of all time. I really don't. It does have some decent qualities to them, and what it does right, it does decently right. It's just inferior to the original, and just most of the enjoyment I have with this game is mainly ironic. But at the same time, there is a reason why I put it at only number 9 on my top 10 worst SpongeBob games. It's a decent time waster, though if you have 100%ed it once like I just did, there's really no point in going back to it. Probably watching this video is probably a better use of your time than playing this game. Unless you're nostalgic for it like I was. If you're nostalgic for this game and want to play it, thankfully it does work on modern consoles surprisingly well. Like, it does have the 4:3 aspect ratio, so don't expect full screen, but it works. What do you think of BFBB PC? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you mixed on it? Comment below. And let me know what other games you want me to play. Next up, I might play Atlantis SquarePantis on Wii, or if you want me to play a non-SpongeBob game, I might consider that. I have Daria Inferno, so I might play that eventually. I just have a friend who enjoys Daria, so I'm trying to get them on board. But anyway, as always, it's all Sab from here.